In this video today guys, I will be sharing with you how you can download Ubuntu and install it in a virtual machine, as well as how you can connect using PuTTY or any other SSH client. Now with that said, let's get into it. Started, you want to go to ubuntu.com/desktop and download the ISO file. So here I'm just going to grab the latest version 2022.04.3. So the size is 4 gigabytes. So the size of the file is just about 4.69 gigabytes. So I'm going to select download. So once the download has been completed, you want to launch your VirtualBox. So here I'm going to launch my Oracle VirtualBox. Select new. Let's close this. From type, you're going to select the type that you're installing. So it's Linux. And then select the version of Linux. So here I'm just going to select Ubuntu 64-bit, right? So for this name, I'm going to call it server 1. Now I'm going to browse for the directory of my file. So that was ISO, so select it, then select next. So I'm just going to change the name to Aura server 1 because I'm going to be installing Oracle on this, so that makes more sense. Aura server 1, then select next. So here you're going to set your username. I'm going to call mine Oracle. You can name yours whatever. And for the password, I'm just going to be using Oracle as well. So now just hit next. I'm going to be giving this a bit more memory. I'm going to giving it about up to 8 megabytes. And for the processor, I'm going to select 8 processors. Then select next. For the hard disk space, I'm just going to set this to 30 gigabytes. Then select next and then select finish. So it's pouring up the VM. Let's maximize this window. So the installation has been completed successfully. So let me log in using my password. So I'm just going to skip this. I'm going to skip this as well. Right, so let's select next, and then select done. Now for you to be remote or connect to your server using PuTTY, first check the network that your computer is on. So you're going to type CMD, and then you're going to check your IP configuration by typing ipconfig. So I'm on the network of, we're going to be configuring our server to use a static IP. So let's go to network by selecting this little icon, select settings, select IVP4 and select manual. So here enter the IP address that you want to assign to your server. I'm going to be giving 1112 mask 255.255.255.0. Now for the default gateway is going to be 10.0.1. For the DNS, you want to ensure that you use the same IP as the gateway. Just to point out one thing, when you're doing your IP address, you're only changing the last octet of your IP when you compare it to your local IP. So let's double check that again. So let's bring up the command prompt again. So when I do IP configure, I'm only changing the last octet. Select apply, and then here I need to enter my password. Now, before we can connect, we need to do two more things. We need to disable the firewall and we need to install OpenSSH tool. So select start, type terminal, switch user to root. So type su root and then enter the password. So the first application you want to install is OpenSSH server. So the command for that is apt-get install OpenSSH-server. Once you do this, you should be able to remote as well. This will allow you to remote your computer. Now the next step is to disable the firewall, which is sudo ufw disable, right? Once you do that, it stops the firewall. And the next application you want to install is NetTools. This allows you to run the ifconfig command, right? When you install the NetTools, you can type ifconfig and you should be able to see your IP, which is your computer is now using. So here you can see that I'm on 10.0.112. Now when I launch PuTTY on my PC, so it's 1112 open, username is Oracle, password is Oracle, and that's it. So that's how you successfully install and connect to your server running in a virtual machine. So if you want to see more tutorial like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.